Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Hello and welcome back to Coastal Living. We have another guest here who's making a difference in our community. Please welcome Rosie Torres with an organization called BurnPits360. Welcome, Rosie.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Now, tell me exactly what Burn Pits is.
So burn pits were open air, almost like 10 acres in size, where government contractors burned all the waste on the trash during the war efforts in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Oh, okay. I was thinking barbecue pits, but I knew that wasn't it.
No, it's serious. I mean, these guys were out there in Afghanistan, and they had no place to put all the debris, and they figured, oh, we'll just burn it. Well, any firefighter knows that you are now emitting emissions that you don't know what they're causing, and so even firefighters today, and you'll talk to them a little bit later. You're in a burning house. You think, well, it's wood. Oh no, it's wood. It's plastic. It's all these other things that could be very toxic. And Rosie and her husband done a fabulous job at bringing this to the attention of the world.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me, between that and what is the organization BurnPits360? How did this evolve?
Right. So my husband worked as a state trooper here in Corpus for 14 years, but then was called as a reservist. He served in the Army for 23 years, but was deployed to Iraq for a year, and then came back and was diagnosed with a progressive lung disease that includes another diagnosis of fibrosis, toxic brain injury, and things have just funneled since then. And I worked for the VA for 23 years. So after we faced this system of bureaucracy and denial and delay, we decided that we were not going to just sit idle and accept that this was turning out to be the next Agent Orange, like it was for Vietnam.
That's a direct cause of the emissions in the air over there from his experience.
Right, so it's been a decade of us coming together on a national level, on a state level, building this platform along with other families, with legislators, with community leaders, with families of the fallen that have died as a result of the exposure, and just building this platform to tell the world, tell the nation, that this is this generation's Agent Orange, and that we have the right, it's sort of like our moral obligation to give these servicemen and women the compensation and benefits they deserve.
I agree. And how long has this taken you? Because I'm sure people have these things like, we need to bring attention to this, but no one's ever going to hear my voice. What have you done, and how long has it taken for you to make a difference?
It's taken a decade. It's been 10 years, right? Since then, my husband lost his job due to the lung issue, and so much hardship, so much heartache, not just for us, but for hundreds of thousands of families and contractors as well. But it's been, a lot of tears, a lot of time away from our family, traveling to Washington, traveling to the state capitol, just trying to, approach this from every angle possible to try and seek justice, because this is really truly an injustice.
Okay.
Now the book that you have there, you guys have written, right?
No, so a friend of mine who's was a law professor at Seton Hall, his name's Joe Hickman. We're in the book, but he wrote the book, and so we sort of helped him craft the narrative in regards to like the research and things that we've done.
So these two wonderful people have been the activists to take this problem, which is exactly like we had 40 years ago with Agent Orange, to the state capitol, but it's still not in Washington yet.
Right, so when President Obama was in office, he did pass a bill that we helped lobby for that created a national registry, but that really has not done much for us. So we have partnered with Jon Stewart, like I mentioned to you over the weekend. We just came back from New York.
Okay, there he is.
Really?
There he is.
There's proof it really happened. Jon
That's
Stewart.
awesome.
Yeah, so John, was very pivotal and played a huge role.
He's very passionate.
Yes, I mean, true American, true patriot, and really helped the 9/11 first responders.
Real guy.
Yes, helped them reach their goal. And so it's just an honor to have him now be that, face of our organization and to help us, reach our mission.
That's incredible. And because of all of this, you've created a Warrior Support Center. Tell me about that.
Yes, so the City of Robstown, thank you, first of all, to the City of Robstown for believing in our mission and understanding that it was something greater than what we do nationally.
This is the location of the...
Yes, 201 North 4th Street. So we've named it the Warrior Support Center. It is our headquarters for the work that we do nationally, but we couldn't just have a building in a coastal Bend community and not offer services back to our servicemen and women and first responders. So we've opened it up. There's a computer room, a recreation room. We offer all kinds of services there for them and their families to come and seek that camaraderie or that support.
So this is for all veterans, not just those affected by emissions in the air
Everyone.
and things like that.
Yep.
Everybody's welcome.
All veterans and first responders.
Wonderful. Well, guys, if you get one more glimpse of this book, check it out. This is available everywhere online.
It's available at the center. It's available online.
Great.
On Amazon
The
as
Burn
well.
Pits, the poisoning of America's soldiers. And make sure you go and support BurnPits360. You can find them on Facebook. And of course, we'll be posting about it later on our social media as well. Thank you, Rosie, for stopping by.
Thank you for having
And thank
me.
you for everything you're doing
Thank you.
for our vets.